Are you ready for a solo escape? You're in the perfect place. For this video, we have taken the opinions of those who have traveled around the world alone for the last 10 years. From tasting wines in Tuscany to learning how to make croissants in Paris. We chose solo travelers' favorite places around the world, which we think are best seen by yourself. These are the best places to visit by yourself in 2022, whether you want to drive through the Irish countryside or go out in style in Stockholm. Here's a look at the top 10 solo vacation destinations for 2022. Canada. Let's start with Canada, the most popular adventure destination for solo travelers. This country packs a punch with its wealth of outdoor activities, national parks, and amazing road trips. The first thing you will notice while visiting Canada for the first time is the sheer size of the country. It's massive. Make your plans to visit Alberta in the winter if you want to experience an unforgettable vacation. This is without a doubt the most beautiful province in Canada for those who enjoy being outside and adventuring, as it has the most impressive ski resorts and landscapes. If you're looking for a cultural revolution, head to French Canada for a fantastic trip to the Quebec region. There's so much history and heritage on offer, from French-influenced gastronomy to French being the national language. Don't forget about Quebec City and Montreal. In addition, if you are planning a trip during the summertime, our suggestion is that you go to British Columbia. Wherever you go in Canada, you won't find a more tranquil setting than on Canada's west coast, where you can visit cities like Vancouver and islands, like Vancouver Island. It is possible to go on a variety of hikes in and around Vancouver, and there is excellent surfing on Vancouver Island. You shouldn't miss Tofino. New York. Do you know many solo travelers would rather be alone in New York City than any other city in the world? Everyone seems to be on their own mission in this city. In addition, there is such a diverse range of cultural activities available in New York City that you will never be at a loss for things to do there. Get to know Manhattan before continuing on with the rest of your journey across the city. If you are familiar with the layout of New York City, you will find it much simpler to have a good time there. And after you feel comfortable navigating your way about Manhattan, don't be afraid to venture out to other parts of the city. There are also truly incredible eateries and boutiques to be discovered in the city's neighboring boroughs. It is recommended that you visit Queens, the Bronx, and Brooklyn if you want to have a full experience of New York City. Stockholm, Sweden. Sweden is one of the most popular places in Europe to go on solo travel. It's so easy to get around, whether you're walking or taking the metro. Speaking of which, make sure to take the metro at least once so you can see the underground creativity of this city for yourself. Start your trip on your own in Gamla, which is the center of Stockholm. Then, make the most of your time in the archipelago by getting out on the water and taking day trips to places further away. And just so we know, traveling alone in this city can be expensive. So before you go, do some research on things to do. Stay in an Airbnb to feel like a local, and try all the local bakeries to have a great time. Thailand. One of the best countries for people who want to travel by themselves, but are less interested in visiting cities and more interested in visiting the tropics is Thailand. There are a lot of great places to relax and refresh in this country, making it an excellent destination for a lone traveler who is in need of some time to himself. Begin your journey in Bangkok, a lively and fast-paced city in Southeast Asia that is home to a plethora of delicious street cuisine, night markets, and a unique sense of vitality that is only found in the region. After that, head to Phuket to unwind on the beach. And if you're interested in culture, Chiang Mai is where you should be. New Zealand. New Zealand is the ideal solitary vacation location. This country was almost made for adventure and outdoor activities, especially if you enjoy the outdoors. You may be debating whether to visit New Zealand's North or South Island. You can't go wrong with any option. But for the best solo journey, consider visiting both islands. If you are only traveling for 2 weeks or fewer, focus your explorations on the North or South. The South Island, in our opinion, is the best choice for winter tourism, mid-year. If you travel during the summer, the North Island has many additional beaches and natural things to enjoy. Hong Kong. When it comes to traveling to Asia's major cities, Hong Kong is still, by a wide margin, the most popular destination for tourists. Despite the fact that you have been there 5 or 6 times, you never grow tired of how gorgeous the city is. What makes it such a fantastic single destination? Hong Kong is a city that perfectly exemplifies how East and West can coexist. You will have the opportunity to immerse yourself in every facet of Eastern culture. from the traditional cuisine of China to the endless variety of temples and other sites of worship. However, you also have an extremely modern metropolis, which is and has been a popular destination for people leaving their own countries in Western Europe and North America. Due to the fact that it has one of the easiest to navigate subway systems in the world, it is without a doubt one of the most amazing cities to discover on your own. A Euro trip. Next, nothing beats a good old-fashioned European vacation. One adventure you will never forget is your first solo trip to Europe. Western Europe is likely the greatest location to start, but if you're low on cash, the further east you go, the longer your money will last. Consider a European trip to Central Europe, where you may see Berlin, Vienna, Prague, and Budapest for the best of both worlds. There are a number of secret small towns in Europe that you must visit. As an example, at Český Krumlov village, Czech. Cobblestone pathways and artisan shops make it feel like a time warp. This mysterious European town may be unearthed. In winter, the town will be nearly empty. For the ultimate experience, visit Krumlov in the summer and float down the Vltava River. And Alsace's Colmar village combines French and German architecture, culture, and personality. One of France's hidden beauties, it's as colorful as it looks in images. Visit over the holidays for the whole experience. Christmas is the best time to experience Colmar's charm and character, and also Bosnia Herzegovina is a lovely village. Mostar has many tourists from Dubrovnik, Croatia. This is one of Europe's best-kept small towns. Bali, Indonesia. For those who like to travel alone, we continue to recommend Bali as one of the top places to go. The attractiveness of this destination lies in the fact that solo travelers looking for a cultural jolt will find it here. At first glance, the Indonesian island may appear to be intimidating. However, if you establish your accommodation base in a region such as Canggu, you will be able to embark on manageable day trips from that location. During the journey most solo travelers had to Indonesia, they were keen to experience more of the natural beauty that Indonesia has to offer outside of the island of Bali. The purpose of this trip for most solo travelers was to investigate less well-known locations in Indonesia. These are the most popular places in Indonesia among solo travelers, especially Nusa Penida and Pink Beach. Nusa Penida resembles Bali. It has a beautiful beach named Kelingking Beach. Although smaller and less developed, its cliffside beaches have made it famous. Due to its popularity, we recommend going soon. This is a must-see in Indonesia. The Pink Beach. Imagine a beach where you can observe fish without diving into coral while your feet sink into soft sand. Sometimes Pink Beach will be empty when you arrive, which will surprise you. Pink Beach is beautiful and tranquil. As you return to the mainland, the sun lit up the sky in orange, pink, and purple. Japan. Japan is likely going to be one of the safest countries in the world to visit for solo tourists. Therefore, if you are searching for a location in which you will nearly never have to worry about your safety, Japan is difficult to beat. Even though you will be going there as a solo traveler, you will never have the slightest bit of unease or fear while you are exploring cities like Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. Actually, Japan is a mystery. It combines centuries-old traditions with cutting-edge technology. First-time visitors to Japan are frequently astonished to hear that this little Asian country has a rich and intriguing history dating back thousands of years. Long before Europe's most stunning cathedrals were erected, Japan's Shinto and Buddhist temples were attracting pilgrims and patrons with their extravagant designs and decor. The country was also refining the crafts and trades that would lead to its wealth, like beautiful porcelain and silk. Despite wars and natural disasters, much of Japan's rich tradition has been preserved or restored. A holiday in Japan offers an unending variety of top attractions, entertaining things to do, and areas of interest to discover. Paris, France. If you loved France and French culture, then visiting the capital was the best option for you. When you go to Paris by yourself for the first time, you can get a cheap studio apartment on Rue Etienne Marcel and walk around the city every day. You can also see the Eiffel Tower and continue with strolls around tree-lined avenues and formal gardens. This beautiful city attracts visitors. And also, Montmartre is a bohemian town outside of Paris. You can enjoy cobblestone roads with tiny boutiques, hidden squares with running fountains, and beautiful tea with sweets. In every hidden corner of Paris, you can find something new and special for color up your solo journey. If this video is helpful and enjoyable to you, Don't forget to subscribe to us and comment below. Have a nice day.